Why are you guys still up? I figured you'd be asleep by now.
I thought you'd have enough sense to not sneak out of the house at night. You know that it's dangerous. What were you doing anyway?
I just went hunting. It's no big deal.
It's a very big deal. There's this monster out there, something very inhumane that's been killing tribal members, and you want to go and put yourselves in this dangerous situations? You have no regard for rules. Do you want to end up like Mom?
My daughters, you cannot continue this fighting. You have to make peace with one another.
Maybe one day, Papa. Until then, stop sneaking out of the house. You're worrying Papa, and he's not in good health.
I don't understand what is wrong. Why does she like it?
She does not care for insubordination. Try to understand her. She is stressed. What happened to your mother is terrible to think about. She is still in shock. Give her some time. She will come around.
Thanks, Papa. Let's get you to bed.
Who's there? Ah!
Piper? Piper?
Kaya?
How did you get here? What happened to you?
I don't know. I think I might have blacked out.
Let's get you home, okay? Come on.
Ow, kind of stings.
Well, next time, don't end up wounded in the middle of the forest, and we won't have to do this.
I already told you I don't know how I got there.
Whatever, Piper. I'm going to bed.
I must give you something. It's a charm necklace. Your mother wanted you to have it.
Mama wanted me to have it? Why not Kaya? She's the wiser one.
She has many other gifts from your mother, like her stubbornness. You must wear it at all times. It's a sign of a tribal leader. It symbolizes strength and goodness.
Thanks, Papa. I'll never do this all.
I thought the necklace would work. Piper, it's me. It's Papa. Piper, Piper, it's me.
Papa? Piper, no?
Papa, what?
What happened?
I don't know.
Well, get your selective memory in check. You were here when Papa was killed. The night we found you in the forest was the night another tribal member was killed. How? It wasn't you, though. I'm sorry for accusing you. It's just...
No, you're right. I should be able to remember some things. I need to know who killed Papa.
I still don't know why you're going out at night to hunt. That's something you always tell me about.
It's important. We need to sell food tomorrow and market to pay for Papa's funeral. Besides, the best game comes out at night.
Then, do you want me to go with you? A wolf is always better to pack.
No, you stay here. There could be robbers. Protect the house.
When is there ever robbers at the reservation? Besides, what if that thing that killed Papa comes back and hurts you? You won't be any good dead.
It can't hurt me. See, I have an enchanted necklace.
What is this, turquoise? We're not even Navajo. You can still die.
Whatever, Piper. I'm going and you're staying here. And no arguments and no ifs and no buts about it.
Where did she even get this?
I know you're out there, and I'm going to get rid of you once and for all. for this family. You killed Papa and countless other men, women, and children in this tribe. You're the reason Mom was gone and you don't even remember, but you're not gonna kill me too.
Sister?
You don't get to call me that, you monster.
Monster? I'm...
Piper?
I understand why you've always hated me. I ruined everything. I ruined our family and countless other things. I would hate me too.
Piper, you aren't the monster. There's a monster inside of you that needs to be gotten rid of.
Well, then I'll save you the trouble of blood on your hands. There's enough on mine already.
Good night, my love.
Good night. No, 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 no! You shall leave my place of thinking. You shall leave me alone. I shan't do your demonic deeds. This is what I fear. The whispers, the whispers, the whispers. They speak to me of such sinister ideas. They command for the blood to be spilt of an innocent love. No! No, no, no! I am sick of this demonic buffoonery. For what will make these voices cease? No, never in my time. No! Fine, I will do as you please. You've persuaded me throughout my madness. What is the meaning of this? I'm sorry, my love. It must be. It is done. Oh, how foolish could I have been, convinced to commit the darkest of deeds by mere demonic apparitions. No! I did your dastardly deed! I committed your sin before the eyes of the Lord. What more could you take from my vulnerable soul? What? What? I have no time for such buffoonery. For you have already cast my soul into the deepest depths of hell. What more could you take from a dead man? At last, it is gone. I'm cured of that evil, wretched voice. They've gone. They've ceased. The whispers shall no longer haunt me. The voices shall be heard of. Nevermore.
Once a midnight dreary, I would ponder bleak and weary over a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. I hear the sweet whispered words of
Now surely these words are a sound I have remembered, but they are for the woman I have dismembered. No, I shall ignore these words spoken from hell, and I shall indulge my time in what my books can tell.
While I read, I hear a tapping at my chamber door, for I know 'tis a visitor, and nothing more. I open the door hard and wide. Nothing answers but solemnness. Of this I will not abide. Out of the silence I scream.
You cannot hold me captive, demon, for this
A moment of silence, and then a reply. Nevermore, it spoke. Nevermore am I. I remember it distinctly. It was a bleak evening in December, and each separate dying ember brought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished tomorrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books receipts of sorrow for my lost Lenore. But at this moment I caught the scent, a scent I've smelled before, followed by the sound of her sweet words. Right after, I hear the tapping at my door, so that now to the still beating of my heart I stood here.
'Tis some visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor, this is it and nothing more. Sir or madam, your forgiveness I do implore. The fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I was scarce sure I heard you. Lenore? Why, my love, why? Is this what is in place of devious voices? Oh, dear Lord, I regret my choices. No, this 'tis not fair. This 'tis nothing but a terrible nightmare. I did what they wanted. The pure blood was spilt. Why must you torment me so? No, you will not, cannot pester me any longer. Stop! 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 For what is this that has perched itself upon my chamber door frame? Why shall you pester me, bird? Explain to me the reasons of your game. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou art sure no craven. Ghastly, grim, and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what thy name is on night's Plutonian shore.
Nevermore.
Pardon me, bird, but I am mistaken. The message of which you are relaying by me has not been taken. The stare you give me is as cold as the Atlantic. Now explain to me your presence and quit your childish antics.
Nevermore.
Sure enough, this joke has gone on so far. Now tell me from where you came and who you are.
Nevermore.
I'm quickly becoming angry with you, bird. For what do you come to me for? Are you the voices that caused me to lose my sweet, sweet Lenore? Nevermore. What are you here for? The deed is done. She is no longer sweet Lenore. First the voices, now you? Why must you pester me so? I did as you please. Now leave with ease. I command you now to go. You, bird, I have one question. What is the reason for this session? For what have you done with my Lenore? Nevermore. Wretch, that God hath lent thee. By these angels he hath sent thee. Respite, respite and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore.
Nevermore.
Prophet, thing of evil, thing of sin. Prophet still, I shan't give in. Prophet still, bird or devil. Whether tempest toss thee here ashore, isolate your evils away from this land. On this home by horror haunted, tell me truly, I implore. Why must you pester me so? Tell me, tell me, tell me, I implore.
Nevermore.
Prophet, thing of evil, thing of sin, thing of torture, if bird or devil. By that heaven that bends above me, by that God I do adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if within the distant Aden it shall clasp a sainted maiden whom the angels name Lenore. Sweet Lenore, sweet, sweet Lenore, 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 Lenore. God I do adore.
Nevermore.
Are you here again? Leave, you pawns of Satan, for you are only here to mimic the divine words of Lucifer. Leave my place of living, and you shall never return. Leave us at peace, me and my sweet Lenore.
Nevermore. Lenore. Nevermore.
Be that word our sign and parting, spawns of Satan. Get thee back to the tempest and the night's plutonian shore. Return to the demonic depths of hell from which you came. Leave no black plume as a token of that lie thy soul hath spoken. Leave my insanity unbroken. Quit the bust of my door. Take thy voice from my hearing, Satan, and you shall never return. And relieve thyself from my sight.
Nevermore.
What will stop this eternal madness? Make these spawns of Satan end? Leave now! Stop! Stop! This is it. At last, I will finally get rest. The raven shall be heard of. Nevermore.
I am Reverend Hooper, and I am forever cursed with my burdens, and my punishment is this black veil.
He changed himself into something horrible by only hiding his face. Reverend Hooper, why are you wearing that black veil?
Sir, why are you wearing that veil? It is sunny day. Why must you be so melancholy, sir?
I'm not melancholy, my good woman. I'm ashamed for all my sins, and fear, once I die, I will not go into the glory. This is a punishment from the Almighty Lord. I must be punished. Then I will be free from this forsaken veil, and go to the land where we all can be free.
But, sir, may you please take off that veil? It makes me feel sinful.
No! I told you this! It's a punishment from Almighty Lord. Now please, leave me be!
How ironic, a servant of God spreads sadness and decay, and not happiness and light.
My love, you've returned to me. My love, what troubles you, and why are you wearing that horrible veil?
Forgive me, my love. I must wear this veil, for my sins will not fall on me after. This is a punishment from the Almighty Lord.
But our wedding day is upon us. I need to look in your eyes so we can declare our love forevermore. Please take off that veil so I can gaze into your eyes once again.
No! I told you this! This is a punishment from the Almighty Lord. I need you to listen to me.
No! Why are you doing this? I love you. Take off that veil right now.
No!
I will ask you once again. Please, please take off the veil.
I'm sorry. I can't. You must understand.
No, I don't understand, and I will never understand. You made your choice, and I've made mine. Goodbye, Reverend.
Wait, my love.
The veil has ruined your relationships.
One by one. You are a monster.
No! I'm not a monster! Leave me be!
Monster.
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 Monster. Here lies Reverend Hooper. He was a good man, but the life cut short. He will be dearly missed.
Finally, today is the day I will be free from this forsaken pair. No, this can't be. I removed my veil as I look up to all of you. You all wear black veils.
He removed his veil,
Only to find that we all wear black veils. No one can escape the black veil.
Put aside, come out, young man's heart. Do you find this old man to believe? For that thing, go on to the balcony. You'll see sunshine as far as the one left in Naples.
Does this garden belong to the house?
Of course not. It belongs to Signor Rappaccini, the famous doctor. Rumor has it he turns these plants into cultured medicines. He spends most of his time gathering up plants with his daughter. Forgive me, Signor, but I must go.
What a beautiful garden. How strange of a gardener to be avoiding his flowers.
Beatrice! Beatrice! Come out and help me!
Here I am, Father.
I fear that I may have been in too close proximity to this plant, and I will soon possibly do to it. From now on, you're in charge of it.
Of course, Father.
My sister, it shall be Beatrice's task to nurse and serve thee, and thou shalt reward her with thy kisses and perfume breath, which to her is as the breath of life.
She embraced the flower with open arms that her father had so very carefully avoided. What have you, Professor Baglioni, on the knowledge of Professor Rappaccini and the gardener's life explored?
A very skilled and praised physician he is. Dr. Rappaccini is very involved in this field of science. He's most likely the best in all of Italy. Though he may seem brilliant, I say there are certain traits that say otherwise.
And what are they?
Are you so curious about other physicians? Rappaccini cares far more about science than mankind. His patients are mere lab rats. He would sacrifice everything to learn as much as a grain of mustard seed to his accumulated knowledge.
That's terrible. Professor, is that not a brave act? Not many men would sacrifice at all for science, would you agree?
Unless it's done in a more rational way than Rappaccini's. Supposedly he's growing new, far more dangerous poisons than any other poison in his garden. If you want to hear my opinion, he doesn't deserve the recognition people give him. After all, most of his breakthroughs are by chance.
Professor, I may not know about how much Rappaccini truly cares about science, but surely there's something he cares more about than science. His daughter, perhaps.
So it seems you're interested in his daughter. Well, I can't recall much, but all the young men in Padua are crazy over her. Though not many have seen her face. Anyway, it's getting late and you best be heading home.
I do wonder what this all means. What a beautiful maiden.
Give me thy breath, my sister, for I'm faint of common air.
What is this maiden? Beautiful, shall I call her? Or strangely terrible? Signora, here is a pure and healthful flower. Wear it for the sake of Giovanni Coscanti.
Thanks, Signor. I would toss a precious purple flower, but if I do, it would not reach you. So, Signor Wisconsin must consent to the self of my thanks.
Do my eyes betray me? It seems as though my white flower has turned black. Maybe a trick of the light.
Giovanni and Beatrice were a loving relationship, wandering through the garden and admiring the flowers. Though Giovanni thought Beatrice had strange qualities, did not acknowledge it, for he was not familiar with the new culture.
Lord Giovanni, hast thou forgotten me?
Yes, I am Giovanni Wisconsin, and you are Professor Pietro Baglioni.
What, did I grow up side by side with your father? Will thy son see me as a stranger? Dear Giovanni, we must have a word or two before we part.
Quickly then, Professor.
'Tis Dr. Rappaccini! That's the same look he uses when he observes any other experiment.
Professor, are you attempting to make a fool of me? Now that would be an unworthy trick.
My poor Giovanni, thou dost not know. Rappaccini has a scientific interest in thee. Thou hast fallen into fearful hands! What is this faint but delicious smell in your apartment? It's like the breath of a flower. There are no flowers here.
I smell no fragrance. What is this nonsense you speak of?
The vile apothecary drugs, such as the ones that Signor Rappaccini's medicines. Doubtless, the fair and learned Signor Beatrice will minister to her patients with gusts as sweet as the maiden breath. But woe to he who sips them.
Professor, I only feel respect for you, but I do ask of you that there is one thing on which we mustn't speak. You do not know Signor Beatrice. You should not estimate the wrong that you are offering her heritage.
Giovanni, I know this wretched girl far better than yourself. I'm telling you the truth about Rappaccini and his daughter, for she is poisonous as she is beautiful. The man raised her in a horrendous way.
Is there anything that can help me?
Perhaps it's not yet too late. We can still bring you and possibly his daughter back to equitable living. Behold this vase. One sip would absolve the most dangerous poisons in all of Europe. Give this to your Signor Beatrice and await the result. Rappaccini's ways will no longer be tolerated by those who respect the good old rules of the medical profession any longer.
Oh, how I have changed. Surely what Professor smelt was the poison in my breath. But Beatrice must be the only being my breath may not slay. Beatrice. Beatrice. Whence came this shrub?
My father created it when I was born. Approach it not, for it has qualities that you shall not know. I grew up, blossomed with it, was nourished with its breath. I loved it with human affection. Hast thou not suspected it? My father's fatal science isolated me from all society, until heaven sent thee, dear Giovanni. Oh, how lonely was I for Beatrice.
Accursed one! Thou grew tired of being alone and therefore turned me into a monster such as thyself, poisonous and isolated from mankind forever. Thou hast filled my veins with poison. Thou hast made me as hateful, as ugly, as isolated, and deadly as a creature as thyself. Now, if our breath is as deadly to ourselves as it is to others, let us kiss and die.
What has befallen me? Holy Virgin, pity me, poor heartbroken child.
Dost thou fake ignorance? Behold the power I have gained from the pure daughter of Rappaccini.
I see it now. It must be my father's fatal science, for it was not I. I only dreamed to love thee. Though my body is filled with poison, my spirit is holy and craves love as its daily food. But my father has united us in this dreaded faith. Spurn me, tread upon me, kill me, but it was not I. I only dreamed to love thee.
Dear Beatrice, our fate is not yet so desperate. Behold, an antidote pure and divine, as a young, wise physician has assured me in its efficacy. It is made of blessed herbs, opposite to those by which thy father uses. Shall we drink of it and be cured from evil forever?
Yes, give it to me, I will drink. But do thou await the result.
My child, you are no longer lonely in this world. Pluck one of the flowers from thy sister's shrub and ask thy bridegroom where it in his bosom. It will not harm him now. My science and sympathy between thee and him have so wrought within his system that he now stands apart from common men, as you do from ordinary women.
Father, why would you inflict this miserable doom upon your child?
Miserable? What mean you, foolish girl? Would you rather be a weak woman exposed to all evil and capable of none?
I would fain to have been loved, not feared. Farewell, Giovanni. But thy words of hatred are like lead within my heart. They too will fall away as I ascend.
Rappaccini, Rappaccini, and this is the upshot of your experiment?
Beatrice.
To Beatrice, to radically have an earthy part been wrought upon by Rappaccini's skill, as poison hath been light, so hath antidote was thus. And thus the poor victim, a man's ingenuity, and of fortune nature, and of the fatality that tends in all such efforts of perverted wisdom, perished there at the feet of her father and Giovanni.
Nobody should believe you. I mean, why would they? What's to believe anymore when we say we see the unnatural? I wouldn't have believed me either, but I saw it with my own two eyes. It started with a day in Dr. Mannering's office, and I would love to start the story there, but I can't. That would spoil the ending, and the ending is to die for. So instead, I will start in the office of my longtime friend, Dr. Fraley, who was trying to help me figure out what I saw.
Come in.
I was just finished writing my thesis that states you can't create a face in your mind. Anything you've seen in real life or in your dreams, you had to have seen in real life.
I can't believe he just said that. I hope it doesn't get proven.
Good to see you, Dr. Harbour.
You too, Dr. Fraley. I have a question to ask of you.
Go ahead and ask.
Well, this isn't the type of question we usually ask amongst our profession.
What might I ask is your unethical question?
Unethical is indeed the word I use for this type of question, but I will try to ask this in the most scientific way possible.
Dr. Harbour, as your friend, I will not criticize you.
Well, I believe that I have either gone mad or lost my sight for a few brief moments. But I, in a time of weakness, hear you, am believed to have seen a type of apparition.
Are you trying to reason to be a ghost?
Not a ghost as in full shape to resemble a dead man. Well, it might be easier to explain in a story rather than a scientific manner. If you can give me your full open mind for a few moments, so that I may relay the details, I would be grateful. Please, Dr. Fraley, so that I may sleep at night.
You have my full open mind and later my restricted.
Well, as you know, I was going to vacation with a relative of mine, but then they got sick and I had to find a new place to stay. As you know, I did, and that it was the home of the lost Dr. Mannering. Well, I'd only spent there a few nights and had spent some time talking to her secretary. Thank you again for considering me about this great deal. I'm sure a lot of people want a vacation here, considering how beautiful the house is.
Not really. You're the first one who's wanted to
stay here in a while.
How can that be?
Well, a lot of people are aware of the legend, and apparently they don't find it as intriguing as you do.
There's a legend?
That's why you're here.
You don't know. What don't I know? You're scaring me.
Well, there is a legend that Dr. didn't listen because her body still haunts his house.
That was the first time I really noticed the picture frame in the corner.
What was the picture of?
It was a picture of Dr. Mannering. It wasn't too scary at first.
What happened to make it scary?
Well, after the secretary told me of the legend, the picture began to gain an aura to it. Only living things believe to have words.
Believe.
Yes, I'm aware. Dr. Fraley, if I may continue.
Go ahead and continue.
I decided to talk to the secretary more about the legend. I'd like to know your opinion on the legend.
Well, I believe that it's a possibility, but I wouldn't go fretting over such things as myths and theories. You and your profession should know that.
So you, as a woman of science, had to investigate?
Yes, I'm glad you understand.
Is this the part of the story where the ghosts come in?
Yes, it is.
I went to record this for research. Go ahead and continue your story.
I got up at midnight when I was sure the secretary was going to be asleep, and I went to the favorite room of Dr. Mannering. For research, of course.
Of course, research.
I began to look around when I heard a shuffling sound in the corner. I shined my light over to see what it was, and that's when I spotted her. It was Dr. Mannering. She raised a finger as if to warn me, then she left, almost through a wall. There were only 2 doors in that room, the one where I came and gone, and the one where Dr. Mannering appeared to have come and gone. But that door is locked, and the secretary clearly stated,
No one has a key to that door, not even Dr. Mannering.
I gulped and ran out of there as fast as possible.
Thank you for sharing that story with me, but I think we're done here.
But the warning finger, what does it mean?
I'm sure it was nothing. Now, go back to your room and play your violin. And remember, ghosts can't possibly be real, as it would contradict all that we study and truthfully believe in. I will look into this extensive and deep story, and I will get back to you.
Raised finger, locked door.
The next morning, Dr. Hubbard was found with her violin bow through her neck. After listening to the recording of playback, Dr. Fairley realized that Dr. Hubbard's voice was not the same, and it was possessed by Dr. Mannering. You can ignore and run and hide, but eventually, the supernatural will emerge.
Lonesome night within the lonesome latter years, an angel throng bewailing night in veils and frowning tears, sit in a theatre to see a play of hopes and fears, while the orchestra breathes fitfully the music of the spheres. Minds in the form of God on high mutter and mumble low, and hither fly. Mere puppets they who come and go, and emitting a vast, formless things that shift the scenery to and fro, flapping from out their condor wings, invisible woe. That motley drama, oh be sure, it shall not be forgot, with its phantom chased forevermore by a crowd that sees it not, in a circle that ever returneth in to the self-same spot, and much of madness and more of sin for the soul of the plot. But see, amid the mimic rout, crawling, shaking, a malignant thing that rides from solitude. It rides with mortal pangs, the minds become its food, and seraph sod at vermin fangs and human gore imbued. Out are the lights, out all, and no breach quivering form. The curtain of funeral pall comes down with the rush of a storm, with the angels all pallid and wan, uprising and veiling affirm that the play is the tragedy man, and its hero the conqueror worm.
You can't hide. No one is safe. Not anymore. Not even since that one letter. The curse that puts upon that one unfortunate soul. Our only chance now is to stop the rumors. Kill it at the source. But how? Our bodies can flicker throughout the mirror, and our minds are crazed with the lust of death. And our weapons are useless against her. Find your real I just in time to wish you had lost him forever. Broken down, shy walls in your mind to wish you had it. Just one mirror in the bathroom. Just one chain letter. Just one lonely girl. And look what we have done. Children can't go to sleep, all out of fright. Even adults are haunted by her. Her dark black hair. They gouge their eyes out. They just can't bear. Find a mirror. Find her name. Speak it throughout the mirror. Then she will appear. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. And now, your soul is hers to keep. Don't try to run, nor scream for help. It'll be all over. And by the time you need a friend, she will be your last vision before the end.
box over there? Not the big one, the little one. Actually, just unpack it.
I'm not unpacking this.
Janice, don't start this again.
No! No one ever puts my thoughts or feelings into consideration. I don't.
Janice.
You can't hide. Not anymore. She's come. Our bodies can't flicker throughout the mirrors. Our minds aren't crazed with the lust for death. Just one mirror in a bathroom. Just one lonely woman. Horrified children can't sleep at night. They refuse to look in a mirror, all out of fright. Find her name and say it 3 times in front of a mirror, and she will appear. Bloody Mary. And now your soul is hers to keep. And by the time you need a friend, she's your last vision before the end.
Janice, didn't you hear me calling for you?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. What'd you need?
Get cleaned up and come downstairs. We just ordered a pizza.
Got it.
Okay.
Wait, Mom?
Yeah?
I'm sorry about earlier.
That's okay.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you too.
Now get cleaned up. I'm starving.
How do you eat those crackers?
How did you know? The candle went out.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay though. But they're not that bad. It's, you know.
I can't do it.
Yeah, Mom?
So you know that coworker Jenny? I'm gonna have a coworker named Jenny.
Just laugh. She'll be asleep in a matter of seconds.
Well, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Good night, guys. Jenny.
15 years strong.
God gave you strength.
I ask him that every day. Alright, well, good night, and make sure you turn off the lights before you come upstairs.
Okay. Good night, Dad.
Good night.
Oh shoot, I almost forgot my phone charger. Where did she put them? Alright, I was Shannon Williams. Where did I put moving boxes? Hello? I swear, if they're not down here. Yeah, where did she put them? more. Gotcha. Can't believe I'm gonna do this. You can't hide, not anymore. She's come. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Oh, what a load of bull.
Are you okay?
Why wouldn't I be?
You hate coffee?
Yeah.
I thought that you hated coffee. You said the smell of coffee made your stomach hurt.
Here, you'll need this. I made buttered bread in the oven. I'm going outside.
Yum. Since when do you know how to cook? Oh, no, you don't. Oh.
Oh, your door was open, so I just walked right on in. It's nice to finally meet you. Nice bathrobe.
I'm sorry, you are?
Oh, excuse me. I'm Anna June. I live right across the street from y'all. Me and my 13 cats, that is. Well, 12. I really wouldn't consider one eye one-legged cat.
It's nice to meet you,
I almost forgot. I made the chocolate chip cookies for y'all, but Mr. Muffins had a really bad bowel movement when I first made these, so all them chocolate chips you see may not actually be chocolate chips, but you'll learn to eat around them. Oh, looks like they did some refurbishing in here. That's nice because you're going to need a lot of convincing with this house.
What do you mean by that?
They didn't tell you the history of this house? Oh, honey, you need to do your research.
What are you talking about? What history?
Have you ever heard of the legend of Bloody Mary?
No, I've never heard of that legend.
Well, you know, like, say her name 3 times in a mirror and your soul is hers? Nothing?
No. I have never heard of that legend.
Oh, you poor dear. Well, it's not that Mary lived here a few years ago. She was a very unhappy teen and then a very depressed woman. It's a long story, but I'll just jump right on into conclusions. She's insane. She later killed herself in the upstairs bedroom. Ooh. I believe the woman was afraid of her own reflection. Anyway, before she died, it said that she set out a curse, an evil curse, saying that anyone who chanted her name 3 times in a mirror, that their soul would be hers. Anyway, a lot of people have moved into this house before, but they don't typically stay here for too long. It's said that it starts with the youngest child. How old's your daughter?
I think it's time for you to leave.
I never got your name.
Shannon.
It's nice to meet you, Shannon. Always remember and never forget, Bloody Mary could be anywhere. Even in the eyes you look at before you go to bed. Take care of yourself, Shannon.
You too, Annette.
What was that all about?
Nothing. Why don't you go upstairs and get ready for lunch?
Okay. What are you both looking at?
It's not ladylike to eat like that, Janice.
You're lucky I'm even eating this crap. You're no chef.
Janice, enough.
Fine. Eat it, Mom. It's good for you.
Janice, what is wrong with you?
That's it. No phone, no television. Go to your room. I'm just not going to leave.
Stop, Kyle. You have to go. Besides, we need the money. She's probably just PMSing or something. It's nothing I can't handle.
You sure you'll be okay?
I'm sure. Don't worry about me, Mr. Williams.
All right, Mrs. Williams.
Now, hand me those dishes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Janice?
Gross!
Janice! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, Mom. She made me do it.
Who made you do it?
Maria Sangrienta. Maria Sangrienta. Maria Sangrienta.
Thanks for coming, Jen. I mean, I don't know what happened. She's been acting strange all day. Maybe the move's just really hard for her right now. I'd like to settle on that, but I just think it's something different.
What do you mean?
Everything is different about her. The way she walks, talks, the things she says. Before she passed out, it was like there was a whole other person inside of her. It was creepy. She kept chanting this phrase. Maybe a name, Maria Sangrienta.
Maria Sangrienta means Bloody Mary in Spanish.
Well, congratulations. I thought you never solved the puzzle. Maria Sangrienta. Such a beautiful name, but an ugly girl. I have an idea. Do you want to play hide and seek? You'll count, and I'll hide.
Quick, hand me the mirror out my purse. The only way to rid the demon out of your daughter is to say a prayer and hold this mirror in front of her face. She's down here. I can feel her presence in this room.
We have to find her.
Where is she?
There!
No!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily prayer, and forgive us for our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Janice! 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 Alright, let's go home.
Never thought we'd be leaving here so soon.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it's a relief.
I second that.
Let's go home.
Oh, wait, I forgot something.
Alright, just hurry up, we'll be out in the car.
Okay.
know the darkness is no longer in the mirror. It's inside me.